Good morning, guys. More YouTube. How's it going? All right, guys. So here's the new project. 2005 Silverado. I didn't get to record me putting the motor in, but pretty sure you guys seen it dozens of times. Here we go. So this one's out of a Tahoe. Yes, I know it's dirty, but I'm gonna clean it up. It's a used motor. Wasn't gonna bother cleaning it up. Know nothing about the motor. I bought it used from a buddy of mine. And so I can wash it on the outside. That's fine. I just want to get it running and see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this motor in. So this is either a 5.3 or it's going to be a 4.8. So I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping it's a 5.3, but it does have the 706 heads, as you can see. So if it is a 5.3, I'm going to keep it in there. If it ain't, then I'm going to sell it. Stock motor. Basically, it's going to be used as a daily, so I gotta take that intake out because that one is from an older model. I believe this one came out either at 02 or was the last of the 02, because it does have the drive-by-wire still, but it had the blue and red connection for the PCM. So what y'all know, that's 99 to 02. So that wiring harness is up there somewhere with the rest of those. And this is the one that was originally out of the truck, out of the 05, which is the green and the blue one. So 03, I believe 03, supposedly supposed to be 03 to 07 or 06. Has the green and blue, but I think, honestly, it's actually, I think there's some years they kind of cross in between each other, because this has the blue and red harness and it has that drive-by-wire. So anyways, it doesn't matter, I'm not using it. Anyways, I just want to show you guys how it looks. It's in. Got it in about 2-3 hours. Got it in there, wasn't too long. It wasn't actually getting the motor in, it was just more of messing with the getting it prepared to put it in. Basically, that's what it was, making sure things were in. I had a couple of sensors in the back I wanted to get in on the back side of it before I put it in. And then there was a motor mount that had a bolt broken in there, so that took a while. So that's actually what took longer. It only took like maybe 20-30 minutes to get the motor in. Actually, it was this one here, that one was broken, so I cut it off and put a new bolt on the back side of it. And I could have bought a new one, but I didn't want to wait or go run to the store to get one. I wanted to put it in. There was nothing wrong with that motor mount, it was just that bolt that was broken in there. So I just fixed that for now. I can always lift it up and put a new one later if this doesn't hold up, but it should be good. So yeah, I'm gonna use that one. I have it, like I said, I have another one. I know it's definitely it's a 5.3. It's still in the truck, and it's out of a Tahoe. It was a side job that I did. I wouldn't say consider side job. It was just a job I did. It was a trade job. I did some work for the guy, and he gave me the Tahoe. It was running, has a good transmission in there, so plenty of good parts on it. But that's at my nephew's house, so maybe I'll get to it later. I'm kind of iffy on this transmission. That's the transmission that came out of that truck, and I told you guys it smelled burnt. I don't know if I really want to. Well, I might just go ahead and do it, but I don't know. It's leaking on the tail housing, so that's signs of a bad seal. So there is transmission coming out of there. I believe there's not supposed to be any transmission coming out to that tail housing. And I noticed it was on the drive line as well, so it was leaking through there. So most likely it's probably a seal in the tail housing or coming out towards after before the tail housing. So so I don't know if it's good. I kind of want to just put it in there and see what it does. The guy said it was slipping, so I don't think it's gonna last long even if I put it in there. He said it was, he didn't say slipping, he said it was kicked down or something, like, I don't know. So to me, I take that as slipping, but I could try it out and see if it works, and it might not last long, probably just burn up. So I kind of really didn't want to risk it, but I might do it anyways just to make sure that it is gone. If it's gone, it's gone, you know. But if I can get some use out of it, that'd be good. It'd be cool if it did. I could just use it for a while, because basically this truck I'm going to use as the daily, like I told you guys. That was basically the idea for the GMC. Yes, the 5. Yeah, that was the idea, was to use the 5-speed. That was the whole reason why I bought that GMC truck for the burnout truck. So the problem was with the GMC, it was a salvage title, which I didn't mind. I didn't care because I was just going to use it daily. But because it had the VIN number for 6, and we're here in California, it makes it a little difficult to smog it, and I wasn't going to be happy with it being a 6, and it was just a lot of paperwork troubles trying to get that one to get registered here in California. And then this one here, it gave me the opportunity to have a clean one, because I really wanted a clean truck, because I want to give it as a giveaway possibly. So I might use it for now, put more into it. I might put that 6.0 in there. I'm going to talk to the guy first, see if he's wants to hold on to this 6.0. If he doesn't want it, I might just buy it back off of him. I'm going to clean it up, and I'll just clean this one up, go through it, and figure out what it needs. It runs. I know that one was out of a Denali, so this is the LQ4. The burnout truck has a LQ9. This is the LQ4 out of a it was a Yukon Denali, and it was running perfectly fine at about 160,000 miles around that there. Just really dirty. I believe that transmission or a transfer case went on that vehicle, so they just started parting out, and it was for sale, so I bought that. So I might use that one, or I'll find another one, and possibly might put it in the truck. We'll see. I think 5.3 is good for right now, but if I do a giveaway, I might just go ahead and do the 6.0 for the winner, and so I'll switch it out and put a 6.0 in there, build it, and keep it as an automatic for now. Something clean, something simple, nothing drastic, you know, not racing or anything like that. Just a clean ride, so if someone takes it, it'll look nice. Planning to put all the interior and whatnot inside of it, center console and different dash, power doors, stuff like that. All right, guys, so this one is just a quick video. Sorry I didn't get the dramatic video of the motor going in. I didn't have any footage, any memory card at the time, so I didn't record it. I should have just took the time to do that, but it's basically the hoist, the engine hoist. Pop it in there. Just the struggle of trying to get it in and out. It was fairly easy. It was a little bit of struggle because of this floor, so I had to put stuff on the wheels to keep it from rolling, blocks and whatnot. Kind of scratched the bumper a little bit here. Not a big deal. Bumper's not that clean anyway, so just spray paint the whole thing we did. So yeah, just put the motor, came in, put it in sideways, went down, dropped it in its place. I think the only thing I did struggle is, I told you guys take those 2 big long bolts on the back side. That's fine to do that, but it coming out, it's going to get caught up, so you're going to have to take those off when it's coming out. Putting it in, it's best to put the bracket that's on the frame, put those back on first, and then those 3 bolts you can do. If you're going to keep this radiator support on. If not, just go ahead and bolt this cross member off and then take it out, and you should be fine with the cross member out. You have plenty of room. But if you're not, you're gonna have to take those motor mounts out, because they're gonna hit either this side or this side, hit your radiator. It'll go in, but not with that bracket that's on the frame. It'll come out and in with the motor mounts. It's fine. So yeah. When you guys do it, you have your own job, your own project, you'll see what I'm talking about. But just some information. They're dirty, but I'm gonna pressure wash this, clean it all out. But okay guys, I'll talk to you later. Millimeter. It's for your intake. Easy. Okay, this is a shorter one. Clean, not clean. So I'm just cleaning the top portion of the head so I can put the intake. Just trying to get some of this gunk off. Someone put silicone on it, that's why it's stuck. It's like embedded in there, like black silicone. And that orange piece is the gasket. It's stuck to the silicone. Alright guys. Not bad. Better than they were. Well, they're used. So, save you some money. Didn't take long. Just brush them up. Some gas. Still brush. After that, soap and water. I probably could even make them even more cleaner. Some hot water and let them soak. But that's good for now. It's good enough. So I figure what's going on with this motor. It's not hard to take that intake out, so you need to, if for some reason there's getting in a vacuum, then I can change it. I know what it will be. Probably these guys, or maybe a line or something. It's all right. This one popped out. It's down there, you can see it. Let's find a shorter extension. These tools, man, falling out. That's snug. Just snugging them up. Not crazy tight. Just snug. I start from the middle out. I think I did this one right. Removing the belt. Just 15 millimeter. Pull down, and then that'll loosen the belt, and then you can just pull the belt right off. The diagram, you can search it or take a picture before you pull it off. And alternator. It's a 50 millimeter bolt here and here. So two bolts. Break them loose. probably in there pretty good. Crowbar. A little much. Pretty sure I could have done it. Rinsing. She's loose. Got an extra alternator. Someone needs it. Sell it. Or use it for another belt. This port in right. This line here, they cut the hose. This is a manufacturer hose that is sealed, so I don't want to deal with any of that. So I'm going to pull the whole, I'm going to take this whole assembly here out. This is assemblies to original to this motor, the donor engine, and I'm going to use the 2005 one, so I'm not sure this is 2002, 2003. They're similar, the same. Just not going to mess with the pump, with the hose. So I have it over here. Just take the tornillos off, the bolts. So here's the original one. It's got fluid still. Okay, so this one, I like the way this one is. It's got the thread set for it, so I'm gonna reuse that one. It's the one that came out of the truck, so it's gonna connect with the line they took off, so that'd be easy install, hopefully. I don't jinx myself. Here's the alternator, original alternator. See the difference on the plugs. That one's bigger, smaller. This is 2005. I'm going to use that one, and then later on I'll find out what else it needs. Hopefully that pump's good. If not, I have the original one, so maybe that might be good. But I have a third one just in case. All right, guys. Raining, guys. Still at it. Got the transition dipstick in. Wires hooked up. The transmission's in now. Check it out. Rain out here. So I got the harness in. I got to do the drive line, and the drive line next. So I'm gonna get on that next. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys. So I'm gonna have to flush that new filter out. That oil is really black. I didn't record the pan cleaning. But as you can tell, the gasket, they put some type of silicone on there. And that filter there, it's like $37, almost $40. All those O'Reilly's or AutoZone. So I picked one up at AutoZone. I don't know, some of these guys that work there, they don't know what the hell they're doing, and ask the guy, and he doesn't help you out too much. But the good thing is I identified it by the way it looked. I wasn't sure what it was because I think that transmission came out of a Colorado. It's a 4L60, it's the year, so it's from 9906. So anyways, the oil is really dirty. Get this magnet before I forget. This magnet was caked full of metal. It didn't look like I'm not sure if it was metal shavings. Could be, but it was really fine. So it could be possibly the clutches, shavings from the clutches. So just cross my fingers. Hopefully it's good. I looked more into it. Didn't look like there was shavings in there. It just looked like very fine particles, but they didn't look like shavings. So it could be clutches. So no, didn't look like any gears were ripped or anything like that. And like I said, I bought this truck. Well, I traded it for the GMC. You guys all know the GMC. So the guy told me, oh yeah, when I bought it, it was he goes, well, it has a transmission, it has good transmission. So in my eyes, I was thinking, well, you know, it's good transmission. Now it's used, but that was pretty much what I was getting the deal on. I mean, besides the truck, but the plus was the transmission. So transmission is no good. Basically, I just got myself a rolling vehicle, which he just left everything in there, was no good. So I cleaned the pan, as you can see. I cleaned it up. I used a wire brush. Also, an idea for you guys, I use gasoline. So I use gasoline. It's cheap. Well, gas is not cheap, but I had it on hand. I didn't have to go to the store and buy any sprays or anything. Soaked it in gas. Those were caked full of dirt. Really bad. The pan was caked on the outside. Looked like dirt and oil at the same time. So the outer part was dirty, real dirty. I cleaned it as best as possible. My main concern was the inside and where I'm gonna place the filter. I'm talking fast because my my SIM card doesn't have a lot of memory on it right now, so I'll give you an idea. I'm changing that. So it's real dirty. So I'm basically just gonna put the new filter and new gasket, put the bolts in. The way I do it is I put the bolts in the gasket, have the bolts hold the gasket in place, and then go ahead and apply there and start each one little by little. Every other one tighten, and then start to get it snugged. And you don't need to have it super tight, as long as it's all snug together at the same time. So every other, what you want to do is every other bolt tighten, and then do the other ones, and then do it again every other there until it gets tight and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So you want to work those bolts in. Don't tighten one all the way. You will smash this filter, this gasket. The new gasket, what you want to do is you want to press it tight, but you don't want it where you're smashing the gasket out of its place, because then you'll rip the gasket and you'll have to buy a new gasket. All right, I wish I could show you that, but I figure you guys get the idea. Those are 13mm bolts. Hand tighten them first and then snug them little by little. All right, I'll get back to you. So put the filter in already, the plug, the new filter. Then I got the bolts on the pan with the gasket. So now I just gotta maneuver it in here because there's brackets. I got this bracket in the way. I didn't want it unbolts it, so I'm gonna just sneak it under there. There we go. Is that the way? Oh no, wrong way. Just like that. And then get a couple of bolts started. You can see me by. Let's see it. One down. If you guys don't know, these guys only carry 4 quarts. Ridiculous expensive. Paid $32 a piece. Riley's brand too as well. Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning. Here we are back in California. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks Project Toys. So on the 05 Silverado, That's what I thought, you know, something's gonna be wrong with that transmission. So I got it in, turned it on, and heard a bunch of winding noise coming from the transmission. I believe it's the torque converter. I think the torque converter was no good in this transmission, and I'm not sure if the transmission is good as well. So also, man, these prices are crazy. The transmission fluid is no joke. Spent about $100 just to fill this sucker. If you guys don't know, it takes about 11.5 quarts of transmission fluid for these 4L60s. I'm not sure about the 4L80, but they're costly right now. And that's just a basic, you know, 4L60, I believe, stock. But I wanted to give this transmission a shot just in case it was good. I can use it. I don't know if the transmission's good still. It moved a little bit, but I think that torque converter shot. Well, anyways, it won't start. It just got stuck. So I think the torque converter is binding or not moving at all. So anyways, I'm gonna have to pull it back out. I'm gonna try to save this transmission fluid. As you know, these drain plugs on these transmissions, on the 4L60s, the bolt, if it has one, they get stripped. This one didn't even have a bolt, so you got to drop the pan, and it makes a big mess. And then the seals on the back, the tail housing, sometimes some leak. So, and if it doesn't leak, that means it has a good seal in the back of the tail housing shaft. So this one does leak when I pull the drive line out, so that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to get that fluid out. And keep in mind, I just put this fluid in. These come in like four quarts, and I used about 2.5, almost 3/4 of the third one. So anyways, yeah, that stuff's expensive and I don't want to buy it again, so I'm gonna have to try to salvage that fluid, because I didn't even really get to use it at all. Just turned it on and ran for a couple minutes. The truck sounded good, but when that torque converter started messing up, it just messed everything up, so I had to shut it off. So yeah, I gotta go back under there, and there's a lot of things to take apart just to pull that transmission out. Got the cross member, you got the headers. The headers were a pain in the butt because the back end was modified because they didn't go all the way. It cuts to the side at the end of the bed, and it looks like the bed was hitting the pipe, so those kind of bent on their own. So putting it back in, it's not back to factory. It's the bolts got twisted, and so did the pipe. So you gotta kind of mess with them to get them in there. They were struggling yesterday to put those in. So yeah, anyways, I got to redo all that again. Check it out, guys. It's running. It's moving, but I gotta do some more testing on the transmission. Whew. This one's a problem. Check that out. Leading up the bolts on the bell housing. Alright, I'll get back with you guys. we go now. She's running. Still getting used to this alarm. Weird. There we go. Okay, I guess that's not gonna work. Let's see. Let's try it. Alright guys, give me a minute. Alright guys, so transmission's in, and right now I still got a bunch of check engine lights, so I'm gonna have to go through the scanner and check that out. Then I'm gonna show you guys a review of the giveaway, which is the scanner. So I'm going to use it for this vehicle and test it, and then show it to you guys what you guys are going to win. So it has check engine lights, and basically that's what you're going to plug it into OBD2 here and then check it out. But this video is not about that. This is just showing you guys that the truck is going. Transmission's in. And like I said, I gave the transmission the benefit of the doubt, gave the benefit of the doubt of the last owner. The guy pretty much just gave me a junk. I don't know, the truck seemed to be like they just kind of put it together and wanted to get rid of it and just sold it as it had a blown gasket. Honestly, I think the motor was shit. Transmission was no good to begin with, and they knew it. And they just kind of propped the vehicle. They propped the vehicle to be sold the way it was and made it make more money. The guy was asking $3,500 for it. I made him a trade for my truck. Basically, I just got a shell, guys, and they left all the stuff. It would have been better if they just pulled the transmission and the motor out, because there was nothing for me on my end. I didn't get anything. I basically just got a shell. The good thing about this truck is the clean title. The clean title and the VIN number shows that it's an 8-cylinder. Now, if I was somewhere else, didn't need to be an 8-cylinder. If I wasn't in California, basically, I could have just done that to my truck, the silver truck. But also too, keep in mind, I didn't really want the bag set up because I wasn't going to have a bag truck. I wanted a truck to perform on a daily. So yeah, and this eliminates all the stuff I'd have to change out on the rear end and go with the coilovers. So right now I could go with the leaf springs in the back. It has a small C notch in the back. It doesn't have a big old monster notch, which I'm okay with. So that was a plus on this one. Also, if you desire this front end, the cat eye front end, that was also another plus. Also, it's a 2005. That motor's not a 2005. That's either out of 2002 Escalade. I mean, not Escalade, Yukon, or an 03 Tahoe or Yukon. Didn't know what it was out of. Never turned that motor over. And so now, here we go, it's running. About 2 weeks later, here we go. Took me longer than I wanted. Now, as for the transmission, I had some problems with the transmission because the valve housing had some bolts loose. first time it was hitting those. So tighten the rest, left those out, and now let's see what it can do. So now I'm able to move it. Unfortunately, this transmission, third gear, is no good. So there we go. As you can see. As you can see, I'm moving. See, I'm moving. Now, I'm not going to go and drive it around. I'm going to do that later. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. So I am moving. So the truck does move. Yeah, but I'll get back to you. I'm going to do a drive along video and show you guys that third gear is no good, but I'll do that later because I have some other stuff to do. So I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Guys, they were moving along. The suspension, there's some problems with it. It seems like an alignment, or either the wheels are set wrong on it. It might be the rack of pinion. It seems like it's turning, but it's struggling to turn. So I think someone didn't put these wheels back in right. Not the wheels, what the suspension. Give me a minute, guys. Morning, guys. How's it going, YouTube? My followers, my subscribers. You subscribe for the free giveaway, man. I've been out busy working with this truck. Like I predicted, the transmission was no good. It's running, but it's not real. It's not going through the gears. I think I'm losing third gear. The guy, when I bought this truck, or when I traded this truck, the idea was I knew that it had a bad motor. Not needing to say anything, I believed that transmission was good, and that was, part of the deal. And came out to be the transmission is not that great. Ended up having two bolts that were loose in the bell housing that was hitting the torque converter, and I had to retake it out again. It started knocking, and I thought maybe something was bad with the engine. It was coming from the transmission. It's got a little bit of a misfire. There was some wiring done. They cut it and direct. They did the wiring direct to the O2 sensor. So I think it might be the first one, second one. If not, it might be a bad O2 sensor. So it does have a little bit of a misfire. You can kind of see it shaking a little bit, but otherwise it's running. Still got the bumpers on the side like the GMC truck. So somebody did that. Probably the guy that I bought, traded it. Maybe he got it done, I'm not sure. But yeah, but it's running. I have another transmission, but I don't have the time to do it right now. It sucks, but things happen. I currently got some termites in the house, so I'm gonna have to clean out the garage because they're gonna have to drill some holes in the garage. So I got a lot of work to do. I've been meaning to get this garage done, but forcing my hand to get it done now. I'm gonna take you for a short drive so you can gotta get an idea of what I'm talking about with the transmission. It's not gonna be long, it's a short one. I cleared the codes. I still got a check engine light, and I'm pretty sure it's for and I could feel it idling weird. That flickering is just from the recording from the GoPro. So I just wanted you guys to see that it is moving. I believe that one. Maybe the universal joint is bad. Also, too, could be the where the cross member looks like the cross member. The hole was really loose, so it could be that cross member. The hole was bigger than what it should be. It took about 2 weeks to get it done. With the rain and everything, kind of slowed me down. Now I got the ABS light and I think you hear that tire kind of rubbing. The alignment is not done right on this truck. I believe they did it wrong, and the ABS is kicking on, so I don't know why it's doing that, so I'm gonna have to check into that. I still got time. I gotta get this other stuff done first. Sorry, give me a minute. Just want to get out where I'm at. So. As you can see, it's driving. It's moving. Now, when I get on it, get to about third gear, it seems to want to slow down, and then it starts just revving. See, there it goes. Did you guys hear that? Gosh. Yeah, doesn't want to get into third gear. It goes into first and second gear. That like I said, this transmission. Really dirty. See, that alignment is like it's really off, and that see, there it goes again. The rack and pinion needs to be adjusted for the alignment, because it seems like it's kind of towed in, and then for some reason the ABS is wanting to kick on, so I might have to re-bleed the system. Yeah, but I'm not going to get to that right now. I just wanted to, go on a short drive so you guys can see the process where I'm at. So, and the ABS kind of kicks on. So, yeah, kind of the hiccups I got to get done with. Got to get fixed. There's no big deal. I can do that. Now, so the cross member, that hole. It's always supposed to be maybe about a ½ inch big, but it seems like it was stretched out or something, so it might not be tight enough, or because I tightened it, but might have to tighten it more, so it won't be moving around. That, or it's this universal joint on the drive shaft is loose, so probably have to replace that part. I'll figure it out. but I really don't drive the truck. It just mainly sits here. I'm just glad it moves so that I can move it out of the way, because I'm going to have to, you see it kicks right into gear hard. So I have to attend to that, because it's just getting worse. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to mess up the transmission even more than what it already is. So I'm just going to pull it out. I have another one out of a Tahoe. I wasn't gonna, well, I bought the Tahoe as a trade. I have a video. I haven't put it up yet, but I got it on a trade, a job. I sold the guy the transmission and did the work for him. Hold on, let me fix myself. I did the work for him, and that was pretty much the deal. He just wanted to get rid of it. It's got about 200,000 miles on it, and I was gonna fix it and just go ahead and sell the whole thing, but I end up being that I'm just gonna part it out. I need the parts, plus I'm gonna use the interior in this truck out of that one. But give me a minute, guys. Okay, so that's pretty much about it, guys. Just want to show you guys the truck still. It's running. Like I said, I'm gonna have to replace that transmission again for the fourth time. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna probably even use that Tahoe. Oh no, Yukon. It's a Yukon that I got. So Yukon has the power button steering wheel, so it controls the stereo system, the volume and all that. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So probably use that steering wheel. It has the OnStar. It has like pretty much like the Cadillac system, and it has all that. It has the center console. It has the leather seats. It has the powered doors. So I'm probably gonna run that in this truck from the Yukon anyways. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I might change the steering. Well, I don't know if it's a GMC, so we'll see. I'll see what I have to do with that. I kind of like the Chevy one, so maybe I can use this one or change the whole steering wheel itself. I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, I'll figure it out when I get there. But at least I'll have power doors, I'll have power seats, I have the center console. It has the Bose system in it. It has a Bose system for the door panels. What else does it have? It has a lot of features. It has a dual climate like this one does as well. But might as well use it. If not, I might just part it out and sell the rest of it, make some money off of it. But that's where I'm at right now with this one, the 05. It sucks that the transmission didn't work. Pretty much I just got a shell. This guy sold me a shell. So, yeah. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, get a hold of me on Instagram if you guys want to join for the giveaway. That's going to happen later. But I see you guys, some of you guys subscribing. I know it's a slow process, but everything takes its time and its course. But thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. God bless. Thanks. Bye.